What's up guys, welcome to our channel Think Beyond the Brain. Today we are going to understand about why motivation is important in life. So we also sometimes make videos on motivation about studies, about something about our life, about our brain, how to improve our brain. So and also other YouTubers, other videos which they put on YouTube. There are also many people just motivate us. But why? Why is this motivation important? Now they'll has told will tell you that now maximum will tell just they will just motivate. But why to motivate? Why we should get motivated? So today we are going to talk about this main topic before. So why motivation is important in our life. So before starting, please watch our video till the end as you will understand this topic, understand this thing that why motivation. And like our video, share our video and subscribe our channel and tap the bell icon for the future videos notification. So let's get started with why. Now, why notification is important in our life. Now, for example, if we can say now this Steve Jobs, we all know that Steve Jobs is a big producer. He made the Apple. He started Apple company. But if first he didn't thought also about this Apple and this all, but then he understood something. Then if he fallen down, mean you can say that if sometimes something happened and he gone down, if something wrong happens, so he will think now, yeah, it has not done wrong, so I will not do. Now I will be lose. But he was not like that. He was just thinking at his goal. He was getting motivated a lot, and he started Apple. And if not, so there would be no like this MacBook, iPhone, or iPad in nowadays. You wouldn't be holding the designer handbag or be wearing those clothes if a designer wasn't motivated to turn their visualization into a realization. Now, which handbags, designer handbags, our moms or us sometimes take, or we wear this designer clothes. So this all was done if, and this would be not there if a designer wasn't motivated to turn his imaginations, his visualizations into realizations. You live in a world where motivation has solved problems and produced products and services you never knew you needed. Motivation can also help you personally to be the best you can be. This can have a positive effect on your confidence, relationships, and the community you live in. Now, because the motivation is such a thing that tells a person, now it makes a person to say that, yep, he is saying that you can do, you can do, you can do. He tells us something he does, and it tells our minds to we have to only focus on that only thing, and we have to believe it. We will have to believe only that thing which he tells. This comes in the part motivation, which makes believe in our confidence, in our relationships, in our community we live in. If you are still not convinced about building up your motivation, here are 8 reasons. Today we'll talk about 8 reasons why motivation is important in our life. Motivation is an important life skill. The reason it's important is because every person on this earth is unique and has a purpose. To steward your purpose well, you have to be motivated to work towards your goals, which helps your dreams become a reality, not just for your sake, but the sake of others as well. So we will now start with the 8 things that why we should why we should get motivation every time about in our life, about our life. Today we'll talk about these things. We'll now start with it. Motivation clarifies a goal. When you are motivated, you have a desire to change your life. Motivation pushes you towards your goal because of a desire for change. Motivation helps you clarify your goals so you know exactly what you are working towards. Now, as I told, motivation, the motivation is such a thing. The motivation is such a thing which tells the body, and it tells that you will have to do. If you will not do, you cannot survive like a thing. Now it does like that. It makes our brains believe in not other things, just on his confidence, his things that he can do, and he can do. Not on others, like think that yep, now if he will go to, I can also do. Not like this. On I can only do and I can only do. This motivation is like a thing. So this only motivation clarifies a goal. If we are thinking about it, our mind is being distracted. But as that motivation just focuses, just keeps our brain focused on that particular thing, that particular goal which we are talking about. Motivation sets priorities in life. Once you know what your goal is, motivation helps you prioritize your life. If your goal is to write a book, you need to set time aside each week to write it. Motivation helps you to focus and make a commitment to seeing your goal accomplished. Now, motivation sets priorities in your life. Now, if you are working like this, if your daily thing was like this, but after this motivation, after setting your goal in a proper way, in a proper manner, after clarifying how you should do, then your life would be changed completely. As everything will change, you will have to change your time, you will have to change your things, you will have to change everything, as you have to focus on your goal. Then comes the third one. Motivation pushes through setbacks. Every road to success will have a setback. There is no such thing as a dream route to reach your dreams. Setbacks will have you doubt whether your goal is worth the effort. But motivation steps in and gives you the strength and courage to try again. Now, the setbacks, now many people just say that when you work, sometimes that some problems will come only. No work is there in which no problem will be. So this problem is over here called setback, and this setback. Now, when some one also problem, if you can say that if someone is doing competition in something, like if I am doing competition in my Rubik's Cube now. Who can solve Rubik's Cube first? So I will what do first? Now my goal is over there. I have to win that Rubik's Cube competition. So I will first see all the videos, how to solve this fast, how to learn it. As I don't know now. I don't know how to solve Rubik's Cube. So I will have to learn. I will see on the YouTube how to solve, I will see on Google, Chrome, over here and there. And then I will do everything, and then if I know, if I did first, so in the competition, if sometime I am doing and I did one mistake, only one mistake, so I will think no, no, that mistake is done. Now I cannot win. But at this time, this motivation comes in help. If it would be not competent, some life like thing in a business you have down, so your friends, anyone, if gives you motivation, tell you about the goal, about your dream, then at that time our brain doesn't think about what had happened, it just thinks about what I have to do. It forgets the steps what you have taken. It will now focus in the steps what you have to take. So this is why motivation is important. Motivation teaches perseverance. This ties in with the previous point. The motivation helps you strive through setbacks, trials, and fears. Thomas Edison is known for the invention of the light bulb and is noted for his quote, I have not failed, I just found 10,000 ways that won't work. The famous inventor also inspired this thought. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Motivation will teach you to persevere when reality tells you to give up. Now, Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb, a man now he also said the quote. It is also noted for its quote, I have not failed. But now many people see he made that bulb 10,000 times, but all that failed, and then he made a bulb. So many people say 10,000 times he failed. But he says, I was not failed at that time. I just found that 10,000 ways of doing that thing, but they were wrong. The other means the 10,001. That way was correct. So this was the quote used by Thomas Edison. And this was the inspiration, was the motivation for the great famous inventors nowadays. So this, and now sometimes now you can also say that problems may occur a lot, but if you will think about it, if you will think about how to do it in different ways. Now in this way you have failed. If this way you have failed, so you can work in other tries. Now some teacher teaches some naughty children a lot, but that doesn't listen. So the teacher leaves the class. But another day, another teacher comes and she teaches the children in a playing way. She tell to do. She got at the basketball court. They told him to put basketball in match technique. This or like this, children learn. So it was two ways. In the first way, they tried it. They failed. They didn't fail. They just thought that it would work, but it doesn't work. So they modified it and they tried with another work and it done. This is motivation teaches us perseverance. It also teaches us now we have to not do in this way and another way. Motivation fights against fear. Fear of failure is so common it can literally stop you from taking action. Motivation kicks fear in the butt because it tells you no matter what I'm feeling, I'm going to do it anyway. Motivated people see beyond their fear and can visualize the outcome. Motivation will always help you see the bigger picture. Now, if sometimes in a work you feel that if I will do so, if I lose, then everyone will say me anything. Everyone will make my not in my will make my funny things. So this fear of failure. At this point, motivation comes in place. Motivation comes in place. At this time, it makes our brain to think beyond their fear. Beyond their fear. They don't think about their fear, they just think about their goal and goal. They help you to see a bigger picture about the world. Motivation builds self-confidence. When you're motivated to achieve your goal, confidence is a byproduct of the little steps taken to see that goal achieved. When you have pushed through setbacks and fear, there is a sense of accomplishment, and this builds an inner confidence to try something new. Motivated people will have a few projects on the go because they have pushed through barriers and seen positive results, which gives them motivation to start new projects and try new things. Now, as I told that motivation, now motivation just make our brain. It tells our brain that you will have to believe on your confidence. It builds up your self confidence, which is not a small thing. It's a very much large thing. If a human being have confidence in himself, then the world can change only that by that one person. Many scientists just not now many barriers come in there. So now just for example, just take this coronavirus pandemic. In this, many scientists or many doctors would be failed in finding the virus that result, how to cure that virus. But they have not yet think that no, I cannot do. They are just more working as they are saying that if at just one barrier I have just tried in this way, they have more uncountable ways to do a thing. Motivation attracts your tribe. If you have ever met a motivated person, their vibe can be alluring and inspiring. You want to align with their energy so you can draw from their expertise. In turn, this helps build your motivation to succeed. The motivation attracts your tribe. Now, if you're thinking about your goal, so many people will also say that now first you're not thinking about your goal, you're just thinking that whatever is happening, let it happen. So you will be just like suddenly a change, sudden motivation change. You will think just about your goal. Many people will be attracted from you. Will think how and how. The same can be said of a business manager. If you require a team to help you achieve your dream, a good leader will know how to use their motivation to pioneer a spirit and drive and desire within the team to see results. Employees will want to work with you and for you if they are valued and can take hold of the vision by their leader. Now, this motivation also, as they told, attracts your tribe. Now, at this place, if in a business, a manager or a leader of that company is good, is a motivated person, is attracts people with their motivation things. So at that point only, many people will be attracted to it as they will learn about, as they will understand that what he's speaking, what he's telling, trying to tell us in his own way. But as it is motivated, as it is thinking about its goal, he will explain it very nicely, and many people will just listen it as they know that this employee, this worker, this leader is also carrying us. We should also do something for it. And motivation inspires others. Motivation is an attractive trait and it can inspire others to make things happen in their own life. If you have ever met or hung out with a self motivated person, you instantly feel like you can achieve anything because their positivity and can do attitude elevates your own spirit. Seeking out a motivated person can help elevate your own motivational levels. Now, if someone is not just thinking about others, he is motivated, he is just thinking of his goal. So if you will be with it, that motivation, that thing will also, you will see in yourself as you are with him, the things which he's trying to do, you also trying to do, and it will be not only good for him, also good for you. So this 8 ways, as we told, as we understand today, this 8 ways of why motivation is important in our life is a lot important. As this told that why motivation, many people just say, see motivational videos, see motivational, you will understand something. Many people just say, well, what are motivational videos? So this why motivation, this word we have answered today. 8 ways why motivation is important in our life. Before going, please like our video, share our video, subscribe our channel, and tap the bell icon for the future videos notification. And thank you for watching our video till the end.